In the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna is persuading Arjuna, telling him that even a small thing, even though it is unfinished, even a small attempt towards the preservance of dharma protects one from great problems or great terror. So he says in the 41st shloka, Vyavasayatmika buddhihi ekeha kuru nandana bahushakha hi anantascha buddhyo avyavasayinam. Kuru nandana. Nandana means one who gives happiness to Kuru or the Kuru dynasty. Kuru Nandana iha, in this Vyavasayatmika, one pointed, buddhihi, determination, eka, single, avyavasayinam, of the undecided, buddhayaha, purposes, he indeed, bahushakha, many branching, cha, and anantaha, innumerable. So here he says that, O descendant of Kuru dynasty, determination, that means buddhihi. Here buddhi means determination. Determination is single, eka, and one pointed. True determination would be single and one pointed. And that is the quality of a person who has resolved, who is resolute to do a particular task, who is determined to do particular task. But most people are undecided, unresolved, uncertain. Just like Arjuna is here, uncertain about performing one's own swadharma, something which one has chosen to do. So that leads to a state of anantaha, means a state of innumerable, bahushakhaha, many, that which has many branches, bahushakhaha. Shakhaha branches, bahu means many. So the buddhayaha, the purposes or the resolves of a person who is uncertain about oneself is many. They have many purposes. They think of many things, but they don't do anything. Like most people, you think of so many things from morning till evening, that I will do this, I will do that, I will conquer the world, or I will conquer my spouse, whatever. You think so many things, but end up doing nothing. Why? Because of lack of determination. There is no determination. So if you ask someone, please come to the ashrama, they say, Maharaj, bless us, let God bless us that we should come to the ashrama. So why should God bless you for this? Just get a ticket from the Indian Railways, or book a cab, or book a flight, etc. But no, God has to bless. But for quarreling with one's spouse or with somebody else, God need not bless. This is the idea. So totally confused. But if I tell you that you are a confused person, you will get angry. How can I be a confused person? I am so enlightened. Can't you see a halo behind my head? So like that. But all people are confused and also do not want to accept that one is confused. Because the moment you accept, half problem is solved. Half of the problem is solved already when you accept something, your problem. But that people don't want to do. So this shloka is very important in the sense that if you want to do anything, you have to be determined, you have to be resolute to do that particular job. It could be material or it could be spiritual, whatever. To do a particular thing, you should be resolute. So this is like New Year resolutions. Every new year, the list of resolutions are the same. Is it not true? So si- since this new year onwards, 1st January onwards, not 1st January. Okay, 1st January we have lot of party for Happy New Year. So let 1st January pass. 2nd January onwards, I will devote half an hour for my body. Hmm. Ah, half an hour for my body because I am getting the sponge and people are, you know, like looking at me, so I can understand. So I will. So immediately you go online and go to some gym and then you have a subscription and everything. All those things are done immediately. Second, yesterday it was a party, so probably I have got this hangover or whatever. Okay, आज नहीं जाएंगे तो क्या? Third, then third you go. Then suddenly you remember that no. You see, I went to Mayavati, so Gita has to be studied. So Gita, you start studying the Gita because spiritually, just only body is not true. Body is unreal. Ah. Then you remember body is unreal. Then you start studying the Gita. So 2 days you study the Gita. I said, no, let me. It is not necessary to go to a gym and do all these things. Okay, 1 month subscription I have paid. I can take a morning walk also, brisk walk. So like that, your mind is going in so many paths. And at the end of the day, you do nothing at all. And that points which you wanted to reduce is happily increasing. Growing center of development. So only one state is developing, Madhya Pradesh. Anyway, so this is the idea that you want to do something, but your mind, because you are not determined, your mind is becoming a slave to the senses. It is dictating what to do, not the other way around. Not that you are dictating the mind what to do, but mind is dictating what to do. So everyone has got a plan that I will do this, I will do that. In the workplace, yes, now I will be very open, I will communicate everything to my subordinates, etc., etc. And then you communicate something to your subordinate and the subordinate says, but sir, is this the way to do? No, you should not communicate anything to the subordinates because you are unable to, face any remark or criticism. So all these things. So unless you have a resolute mind, unless you have a determined mind, you can do nothing either in the material world or in spirituality. Then Sri Krishna says, Yam imam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipaschitah vedavadarataha partha na anyad asti iti vadinah kamatmanah swargapara janma karma falapradham kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati bhogaishwarya prasaktanam तया अपहृत चेतसाम व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि समाधौ न vidhiyate. So he says, Partha, that means son of Pritha, avipaschitah, that means the unwise. How does this word mean unwise? Paschita means one who has seen. Vipaschita means one who has seen specially, means one who has a special sight. That means one who has wisdom. And avipaschita means one who is not wise. Veda vada rataha. Rataha, taking pleasure in vada, in the polemics, means in the argumentative interpretations of Veda, of the Vedas. So some people are there, they like to quote. If you talk to them, they will say, Swamiji said this, Swamiji said that, etc. They like to quote things. Okay, so some people take pleasure in quoting things. Even in worldly things, if you talk to them about management, they will say, this person said this person said that. Some people like to just quote also shairi. If you talk to them, see, every half an hour they will tell two share that this is the thing, because people like to be in the world of words, caught up in the mesh of words. They just want to be. So they take pleasure in Veda Vadarata. Oh, in that Upanishad it is told like this. In this particular Upanishad it is told like that. In the Vedas, in that particular place it is told like that. Anyat, anything else, na asti, does not exist. Iti vadinaha. And they declare that nothing else exists. Nothing else exists. There are some people who think that there is nothing else apart from the interpretation of Vedas. This is the be all and end all of the universe. And then Kamatmanah, Kama Atmanah means people who are full of Kama desires. Swarga Para, and their goal, Para, highest goal, is to attain heaven, Swarga. So, Yam Imam, which this well-known Pushpitam, flowery. So the flowery words of these people are full of what? Janma Karma Falapradam. They lead to the different births. So these people, they talk about Bhogaishwarya Gatim Prati. They talk about Bhoga, pleasure, and Aishwarya, power. So they talk about the means for attaining power and pleasure. And what do these two things do? They lead to Janma Karma. They lead to new births and new results of works. Whenever you perform any work with the idea that you are the doer and you are the enjoyer, that means all of you do like this. So whenever you perform work like that, it will bring into effect some result which you will have to again face. So that is the idea. The moment you don't have this idea that I am the doer and I am the enjoyer, but I am just an instrument, that is the realization one gets when one gets self-realization. So once you have that, then what happens? Then you no longer produce results of action, any action. But till then, as long as you are behind pleasure and power, as long as you are behind bhoga and aishwarya, you will get results of your actions. And so you will lead to new births. So you will have to continuously take newer and newer births till you have these ideas. So these are people who are full of desires. And what is their ultimate goal? Their goal is not to achieve realization of the self or God, but their goal is to attain heaven. So maybe in the modern context may not be heaven, but to attain a bank balance of 2000 crores only. If you write a check for 2000 crores, you have to write only. You don't know that? After that you have to write one only, or you put a slash like that in figures and do like that. So you see, only.
So that's true for any amount.
Oh, so okay, 20,000 crore only. So 20,000 crores only when your bank balance will become that. So you are looking for that. That is your highest goal. Then you have arrived. Then you will get a call from maybe the President of the United States. Like that, you think. So Kriya Vishesha Bahulam. And that person is exuberant. That person is on the seventh heaven with Kriya Vishesha, with different kinds of works. So somebody gets a particular work, that person jumps with joy. Oh, I have been given this new work. Why? Because they think that doing different types of works is a great thing. That's what they think. So this is Vacham Pravadanti, and they talk about things which are Bhogaishwarya pleasure and power. So they also talk about people who are attached to pleasure and power. Vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadhau na vidhiyate. And apahrita chetasam. And their discrimination, chetasam, their discrimination is stolen away. Their discrimination is apahrita, means apaharana, means to abduct. So their the discrimination or discernment has been, power of analysis, power of discerning has been kidnapped, has been stolen away. Apahrita chetasam. By what? By this kind of attachment, prasakti, attachment to pleasure and power, bhoga and aishwarya. So, buddhihi samadhau na vidhiyate. For them, no determination is formed in their minds. So, the previous shloka, 41st shloka, he said that only a person with a single one-pointed determination can attain the knowledge of self. And here he is saying, why is it that people can't attain that? Because they are attached to power and pleasure. Power and pleasure. So, Sri Ramakrishna wrote in his, Sri Ramakrishna said, which was written down by Mahendranath Gupta, that Kamini and Kanchan. So, Kamini means what? Kamini does not mean woman, it means lust. Lust. And Kanchana means, does not mean gold, but greed. Lobha. So, Kama and Lobha. So, these are the two things which are the greatest obstacles in one's attaining the ultimate happiness. That means after which there is no suffering. Ultimate, or getting rid of all sufferings. So, Sri Ramakrishna said this. So, long ago there was a professor in Harvard. We have a center there in Boston. So, the Swami who was in charge of the center, Swami Sarvagatanandaji. Have you met Swami Sarvagatanandaji? Sarvagatananda.
No, I don't think so.
He was the person who was heading Boston and Providence before Tyaganandaji and Yogatmanandaji went there. Now Providence is headed by Yogatmanandaji and Boston is headed by Tyaganandaji. So anyway, he was a disciple of Akhandanandaji Maharaj, Sarvagatananda. So once in a meeting in Harvard, I think in MIT, the Swami told them that, you see, once a scientist from MIT had come to the ashrama and the Swami gave him a copy of Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. And that scientist, he was an American, he just looked at the book and he did not make much of it. He read some pages, but he was not happy with that, so he just kept it. Then he came after some time again to the center, Vedanta center, and he said, Swami, you had given me this book and I was not very much pleased with what it had to say. And it was saying this woman and gold, lust and greed, and I was not happy with that. So anyway, I just kept it. Then we had a meeting of scientists in MIT, and there all professors, all scientists were saying that today United States, this is something which happened in 70s, 1970s. So he said that we discussed and we came to the conclusion that today the United States is stricken with the problem of the sex queen and the dollar king. Dollar king and sex queen. Then he says, then it struck me that that is what that book was talking about. That is what the book is talking about. Recently, one person, he is a scholar and is a devotee also. He has made a different coinage. He says, sex and sensex. So that is what? Bhoga and Aishwarya. So sensex gives you the idea of power. You see, the moment I was reading the Bhagavad Gita, nobody laughed so much. The moment they heard sex and sexes, everybody laughed. It's so inbuilt in the system. And he is looking at me angrily. I don't know.
Like me.
Hmm?
Like me.
No, you think that you are looking at me angrily. Every child thinks like that. That is the kind of thing. Child does not get lollipop. I will not talk to you. Go like that. That is the kind of. But he is seriously, and I know you. I don't know you. No? So yeah, and he is with some athletic build also. So I have to reconsider my options. Anyway, I'm closer to the exit. But I'm like, in how many steps can I sprint? That is the question. Anyway, so Bhoga Aishwarya Prasaktanam. So people who are attached to Bhoga, pleasure, and Aishwarya, power. So all people want is two things: Ahankara and Mamakara. I and mine. So I denotes Bhoga, pleasure. In the sense of mine denotes power. Power is nothing but emphasizing the sense of mine. This is my company. This is my office. This is my car. This is my house. All you need is a matchstick. That's all.
Sorry, all you need?
Is a matchstick. Matchstick. Matches. All you need is a matchstick, no?
Oh.
No. Do you own a BMW or a Mercedes or something?
No.
You don't. So if you bring it, I will show how all you need is a matchstick. Live demonstration. So anyway, but before that there will be a disclaimer. Mutual funds are subject to market risk like that. So whatever is shown in this video should not be. So like that, one matchstick is sufficient to destroy an entire forest, which could have produced so many matchsticks. So like that. That's what we do. Our one bhoga means it's always leading you to mistakes. It always will take you down from your idea. You think that you are a great person, but it will pull you down. It will make you someone who is weak. You see, what happens when people drink?
They get drunk.
Huh?
For enjoyment, for pleasure.
What happens when people drink?
Depends on the amount of drinking.
Yeah.
Now, when they get drunk,
They lose themselves. They
Huh?
become king.
Huh?
They become king.
Yes.
No. What happened when people get drunk? Now I'm asking you. Yeah.
Drink well,
What happened to people when they get drunk?
drunk, lost the consciousness.
What has happened to all of you? Nobody.
They cry.
Huh?
They cry. They laugh and then they cry.
They laugh and then they cry. You drink, is it?
No, I don't. I've seen many people do that.
When people get drunk, they become truthful. No? They become truthful. They start telling the truth. Some people, they want to tell the truth anyway, but they take the protection of shield of drinking, because if somebody wants to tell the truth to one's wife, it's a difficult proposition. See? So you have to tell, yesterday what did I say? Oh, I was drunk. So both.
It's called Dutch courage.
It's called Dutch courage. So like that, Dutch courage. Some of this prefix Dutch is used in some senses and French is used in some senses. When you say French window, means it's not a window actually, it's a door. No? French windows are windows which start from the floor up till the ceiling. So like that, French, the prefix French has some meaning and Dutch has some other meaning. Anyway, so Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam. So what Sri Krishna wants to tell Arjuna is that, you see, people who are attached, completely attached to Bhoga, pleasure, and Aishwarya, power, are people whose discrimination is stolen away. Apahrita Chetasa. Why? How are they stolen away? By Vacham, by the words of people who are attached to power and pleasure. So some other person who is unwise, who is not wise. Avipashchitanam. So people who are unwise, they will tell, "Arey, what are you doing all these things? You are going to ashrama, etc. This is the age. Now should anybody go to ashrama? What is your age? 20. You see, 29 years young person going to an ashrama. What a stupid person you are. You should go to pub, you should go to bar, you should enjoy life. When you will become old, when you will become good for nothing, when you will be paying, instead of giving EMIs to your car company, you will be giving EMIs to your healthcare company. When that will happen, there are plans, do you know? They have installment plans, and like you go to big hospital like Apollo or something like that, they have installment plans, and every year we will do 2 checkups and like that. So when you are doing that, when you are good for nothing, when you are post 60, it is then when you have to read the Bhagavad Gita and do what? And then lament, oh, had I known this earlier, my life would have been so better. But now you cannot do anything. So these people, you see, sadistic mentality. Because I could not do this, so you also die. You also don't do. You should also not get any good idea about life. So you also die. I am suffering from triglyceride, heart problems, etc. So you also suffer. Go and enjoy life. Go eat, etc. Then when you cross 40, then that person will say, who told you to do all these things? You should have had some regulated life. Now you suffer like that. Then they are very happy in their heart of hearts. We are also suffering. This fellow is also suffering. So nice. So these are people who are unwise. You see, these are people who are unwise. They will say, don't take your children to the ashrama, because these swamis, they are waiting there. They are wanting to produce. They will catch. What kind of stupid thing is this? I was, I think here or somewhere, I don't know. This person, one lady, she is trying to mind, in our Forthi school, there is one lady who is Bhojan Mata, means who prepares the food, etc. So she wanted to mind her daughter. And I was there. She says, be quiet, otherwise the Swami will cut you. I said, why on earth are you telling this? Why should I do that? And why are you instilling this fear? I said, never do that. Because now when she is a small kid, she gets this, and next time any Swami she sees, she will think that they will cut. All kinds of wrong ideas. They will say, don't go in that dark place. There is some jujumba, something like that. All people have their different versions. And you don't go there, the child. And next time when you grow up, you go to a library when it is dark and you feel the fear. Don't you feel? A long corridor, you think there is somebody sitting there. This is all psychologically wrong. You should not do such things. But people do. That is what? Avipashchitanam. People who are unwise, they will tell, and because of their pushpitam vacham, because of their flowery words, they will say, Arey, you go there, you go to such and such place. It is so easy nowadays. The moment you open your Gmail account, you will get advertisements. 4 days round trip to Pattaya. 4 days round trip to Pattaya, and then you go there and enjoy everything taken care of. Only 30,000 rupees. 2 people. They say, oh, Karna ji, you should do this. Okay, then you go to Pattaya, and that country is getting tourism money, but what are you getting? So that's the thing. You go there and enjoy. You think, bahut badhiya, we have gone to some foreign trip, etc. So people will advise you, pushpitam vacham, these flowery words, and by their flowery words, your discrimination will be completely removed. Discernment will be removed. You will lose all power of analysis, and you are also, the people who advise you, they are full of desires. Kamatmana. They are full of desires, and they want to attain heaven as their highest goal. And also they are Veda Vadarataha. They enjoy. You see, that is what, if you tell someone, you see, we should speak the truth, they say, no, 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 no. It's not like that. Satyam Vada, Priyam Vada. Finish. वहीं उनका श्लोक खत्म हो जाता है. So they will say Satyam Vada, Priyam Vada. Tell the truth and they will interpret it as tell only pleasant truth. But that is not the meaning of that verse. It is from Manusmriti. What does it mean? Satyam Vada, tell the truth and tell it in a pleasant manner. Tell the truth in a pleasant manner, not tell the pleasant truth. And Ma Vada Satyam Apriyam. Don't tell truth in an unpleasant manner. But people interpret it as don't tell unpleasant truth. Then why is this so interpretation? Because in the second line itself it says Andritam na karhichit vada, means definitely never speak untruth. So never speak untruth. Esha dharma sanatana. So if a person is telling that you have to speak only the pleasant truth, that means it is telling that you speak untruth at times. But that is not what is being told. So people who, there is a proverb in English, no? Devil quotes the scriptures. So people who want to enjoy, they will turn the scriptures to their, like devil's advocate. So there are so many people who act as devil's advocate. Some terrorists, there is an advocate for that. You see the most celebrated advocate of India is arguing for the terrorist. And that person will bring all law, all case laws, everything, and argue for the innocence of the terrorist. Human rights and this, etc., etc. So that's what Veda Vadarata. These people are happy. They are engrossed in dealing with the argumentations of the Vedas. They will say, this is what it means, that is what it means, etc. Why? Because they want to somehow prove that the entire Vedas, that the scriptures, they only mean that you should get pleasure from life. This is what they want to prove. And such people will talk to you and their words are Pushpitam Vacha. Their words are so flowery, so alluring, so attractive that your discrimination will be completely removed. So that is what people who are called Charvaka, materialist. Charu means beautiful. Vak means speech. So people with beautiful speech. Now you have different kinds of people like that. Hedonists. Osho is hedonism. In fact, they openly tell that hedonism, that means materialism. So what? You have all pleasures in life and you will get to God also. You see so much of crowd in Osho people, all young people are going because this is what I want. A young person says, wow, this is great. I can do whatever I want to do and I can attain God realization. So Osho, this fellow was a professor of philosophy. Okay. He was a professor of philosophy in Rajasthan, Rajneesh. And he studied philosophy. And then he also studied Zen Buddhism and he took some things from Tantra and he put it in a, in a vessel and mixed them nicely and from there khichdi. And nice way of talking. Nice way of talking. So it is very difficult for anyone to understand where Zen Buddhism begins, where Bhagavata begins or where it ends. So unless you are well versed in all these philosophies, it is difficult to catch this person. And so very well put, and it makes so sense. So many people say he was born in a wrong time. He was born much ahead of his time, etc. All these people talk because they don't understand the crux of the philosophy. The crux of the philosophy is tell people that you have to enjoy life. How do you know that? If you want to go and stay in Osho Commune International, the first thing you have to do is you have to get what? You have
HIV test positive.
गए हैं क्या? No, not positive. HIV test you should do.
Yes.
That is the first criteria.
First criteria is that you have to get an HIV test done. Now, why on earth will some spiritual place have you get HIV test done? So that is openly, means it is so clear, no? And then also the next thing is you should not wear any dress, only one robe. They will give you two robes. You have to wear only one robe when you are in group activities and nothing inside. And you have to wear another robe when you are in room. Why I am telling it so openly is so that does it take a fool to, even a fool will understand that what they are doing. So this is what is their great thing. And if somebody asks, in many press interviews they were asked, so this is hedonism. They said, yes, what is wrong with hedonism? Hedonism means love of pleasure. That only pleasure is the be all and end all of life. So they say, what is the wrong with that? There is no wrong with that. And that is why Charuvaka, what they used to say, Yavat jivet, sukham jivet. Live in happiness as long as you will live. Rinam kritva, prompt korchandagi. Rinam kritva, ghritam pibet. Means you drink ghee by incurring debt. That's what people do. You have EMIs for everything. You have credit card, MasterCard. What is that advertisement of MasterCard? Not everything cannot be bought by money. But for rest of all things, MasterCard is there. Something like that. I forgot the exact phrase. So yeah. So MasterCard and everything. And then Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kuta. The body which is becoming ashes, where is this coming of that body? There is no coming back of this body. This is the idea. And that is exactly the idea. You might not want to believe. You might call yourself a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim. You might say that you are religious. But most of the people are actually following this philosophy. Most of you are following this philosophy. You believe that this is the be all and end all. You don't actually believe that there is something greater or higher to this world. And so there they tell so many things which are about Kriya Vishesha. Kriya Vishesha means in earlier days there were different Vedic rites, Vedic rituals. So if you do this ritual, you will get that. You will do this ritual. In today's world it is not like that. But it will be, you go to that Babaji and that Babaji will give you one tabiz, and that if you put that, and then immediately your business will start flourishing. Or you go to that particular temple and you give an offering, immediately you will get something. Or you call that particular minister, then your work will be done. All this special action, and hearing this is, oh, he gave me the phone number of that minister, let me call. So in India, it is very important to have the proper phone numbers in your mobile. So these things you start doing. So Vishesha Bahulam, you will become very happy if you are directed to do things which are special acts as a means of getting pleasure and power. And so you will not be able to have the determined mind which is necessary to attain Samadhi. What is the Samadhi? Samadhi generally means absorption of God, absorption in God consciousness. But here it means steadiness of mind. Samadhi. So steadiness of mind. Your mind will never become steady if you are attached to power and pleasure. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.